Okay, here we are. Yeah, let's get into it. This is important. I want to make this disclaimer before this video. If you are new to my channel, probably welcome. But this is probably not the video for you to watch. I'm just gonna go rant, say whatever's on my mind at the time. This is not necessarily, not that I ever think before I speak, but this one I'm gonna just let myself flow and just say whatever. So beware. Maybe go watch another video or something. Anyways, this is it, bro. I want to talk about the key differentiators of fucking men versus just fucking fat. Nah, I can't say. Versus the key differentiators between just beastly, savage individuals versus just normal people. The key differentiator which makes you a fucking savage is essentially what this is about. We'll start here, defining both terms. So obviously we know what average is, Average is the guy or the girl who is lazy, just does what everybody else does, doesn't really have a mind of his own, just does whatever the populace does whatever the populace does, and typically they have a group think, right? Whatever the group thinks is what this person thinks. If the mob is saying yay, they say yay. If the mob is saying nay, they say nay. They don't have a mind of their own. They just do as society. They play the role of the gear in the cog. They don't do much. They don't necessarily provide much, but they're not bad people. They don't take anything away. They're just average, normal people. I would say this is genuinely probably 70% of the world is like this. And that's a big percentage, out of 8 billion people, that's probably like 6 billion, some shit like that, right? So, or like 5.8 billion or some shit. So, yeah, bro, it's a high likelihood that you could possibly be in this category of just going with the motions, letting life pass you by, walking on eggshells, being scared to be who you are, that fucking weirdo that's inside you. When you go in your room and you're like, ah, and that fucking weirdo comes alive. But when you're in public, you're like, hey Alex, this is a good beer. The sports was nice. Yeah, hell yeah, man. And then you go home and you're like, ah, you're a fucking little creature. 99% of you guys are like that, or 70% of you guys are like that. And you know what the craziest part about it is that creature that comes out when you're alone and you feel safe and you're in your safe place, that's you. That's genuinely you. You little weird ass motherfucker. That's who you're supposed to be. But you guys are so scared. You guys want to dim the light. You want to dim your personality. You want to hide behind a screen, a curtain of who you really are, so you can play the role of an actor. You can play fucking, who even know, whatever character this is, whatever character you're playing is already boring as fuck. So fuck that character. Anyways, you go to your school, you go to your job, you go to the gym, you go to the bars on the weekends, and you guys all put on the mask and say, this is the whatever. I don't even know what you guys fucking do, but it's so fucking boring. Anyways, yeah, bro, y'all really need to let that creature inside of you, that weird, mysterious creature, just let that thing go. Because at the end of the day, that creature is the one that's curious. It's the one that is kind of like enthused by the world. It's the one that has fun. It's the one that makes you smile. It's the one that is alive. That's the one that's alive, and it's just like, fuck, this is lit. Like, let me out of this bitch, And like, you, instead of wearing the mask, you can just fucking rip that shit off and just be that guy. They're not gonna fire you in the office because you're fucking electric. You're just electrified and you're fucking alive. What they're gonna do is they're gonna be like, God damn, that's fucking sick. And they probably give you less work, more money, to be honest. You probably get more shit done because you're just fucking alive. You're savage. You're a fucking, just a motherfucking, that guy. You're alive. You're you. You're not that guy. You're you. That's the whole point. Anyways, let's get to the key differentiators. That's the only one, bro. It's the only one. It's just be you. Be that fucking weird, authentic, childlike version of yourself, bro. The one that's curious, the one that loves, the one that has visions and dreams that are incomprehensible, but he knows that there's nothing, or she knows that there's nothing actually in the way. There's actually no true obstacles. Children don't see obstacles. They just see a wall. They either climb it, they go around it, they run through it, they roll over it. They ask their mom, help me over this wall. There is no, cry. Like, that's not real. What's real is this: being alive. Be so alive that the world can feel it, that every other of the 8 billion souls can feel your aliveness. When I go and I do that thing where I'm like, it's me just shooting chakras, 8 billion fucking chakras out into the fucking universe, to the people in that airplane, to all the 8 billion on the world, bro, I guarantee you that the aliens who drop down on this planet one day will say, bro, you were that guy that was fucking shooting out those orbs of fucking lightning, and you were the signal that was radiating love and compassion and all that energy down there on Earth. And I'll say, that's probably me. Maybe. I don't know. I was just doing my thing. I'm just fucking chopping wood, whatever it's called. Let me make sure this camera's still on. All right, bet we good. You know what they say? It's fucking chop the wood and carry water. Do that, but instead of chopping wood for someone else and carrying water for someone else so that this guy gets paid or this guy gets to live, the people who you work for, they get paid every day by your actions. So when you go and you work, you do your accounting job and you log the numbers and blah blah blah, you make sure all the shit is secure and you shoot off that paperwork, some dude in the middle of fucking Monaco is getting paid like a motherfucker, living free, living alive with his family and his kids, and he's so happy and he's enjoying, and he's also just sucking in all that energy, and he's stealing your fucking energy, your mind, your time. He has it, he's owning it. And while you just chop logs and carry water, he's taking it all in. He's loving, he's grateful, and he is alive. So why don't you chop the logs and carry the water for yourself? It's going to be hard anyways. There's going to be a lot of work anyways. The grind is inevitable anyways. Life isn't easy. Life gives you challenges. Life gives you work to do. So you might as well work for yourself. You might as well build for yourself. You might as well let that person be alive. The person you were born to be. The person who lives inside of you. Bruh, chill, bruh. Why don't you just do some shit? Why don't you just lock in? Lock in! Stop complaining. Stop crying like a little fucking bitch. Stop fucking crying about it. Lock your ass in. Do the shit you're supposed to do every day. And if you do that, you'll most likely become an authentic version of yourself. You gotta dedicate your life. Dedicate your life to one thing, and give it everything you have every day, regardless of what anyone thinks, says, or does. No matter what, give your entire heart and soul to it every fucking day, and watch how you come alive, bro. Watch how you fucking come alive. This ain't no joke. This is the truth. This is reality. This is love. This is peace. This is vibes. This is me. My name is Jesse Gallo, but I hope you guys do know that I give it everything I got every day, regardless of the circumstances. I let that fucking creature live. I let that weird guy live. I let it out. I'm a fucking rock star, cuz. I'm a real fucking rock star, a baller, a motherfucking savage. And just one dude out here in the world trying to make change when everybody else is asleep. Everyone is sleeping. Not even literally. Not even physically, but literally. They're literally asleep. They have eyes, but they can't see. They got ears, but they can't hear. And my job is to enlighten and invoke fire, to throw the logs in the flame. God kind of lit this fucking match. He was like, lit this match inside of me, this burning, this passion. And all I can do is throw the logs in the flame, make that shit break, make that shit light. And that's what I'm gonna do. So, chilling, peace, vibes, love, genuinely, let it out. Be yourself. Be a fucking king. Be a savage. Be a queen. Whatever you gotta do, just be you. Seriously, be you. It's the only way. Dedicate your life to whatever it is that you feel is for you. Let your soul free, and I guarantee you, through that process, you'll find light. You'll find love. You'll find who you are, and you will be free, completely free. And I'm excited for all of you. Love, blessings to you, all your family. Genuinely, you're just a fucking amazing person. You're a savage. You're a beast, and you're beautiful inside and out. And you should remember that before you try and go put on that mask and act like everybody else. I'm out. Boom.